So, mulishani bonse, mwashukeni, kabiri mwalosheni. I'm saying mwalosheni because I'm talking about dandy crazy. You know, inena alikwata kwa wafya, and trust me, I try to restrain myself and refrain from making comments on some of these issues. But yeah, chilanshu pakofe. Because hypocrisy nshifwaya ine hypocrisy ubufi injustice, they make me boil, you know, they make my blood boil. So I've been really restraining myself from talking about dandy crazy. If you have seen on my page, apart from, you know, copying and pasting the message when dandy crazy was announced that he had passed on, I have not said anything. And why? Because really, what I'm seeing a lot of hypocrisy. Of course, I must be optimistic and say, you know, dandy crazy's funeral has kind of brought people together. You know, we are seeing almost all political parties coming together, you know, shaking hands. We are seeing so many pictures, so many videos. Everyone who had shook hands with the dandy crazy, they are posting it on social media. I think it is very good. It's a good send-off. It's a good send-off. And but I'm just wondering to say, look at how people have celebrated the life of dandy crazy. But when I look at dandy crazy's life, I mean, it's nothing compared to what I'm seeing now that is gone. It's nothing. It's nothing. I mean, this guy, let's face it, how did dandy crazy live his life? How did dandy crazy live his life? All those of you who are busy now, I'm even seeing receipts that some people have bought. They are posting receipts of a coffin that they bought. Some people have put up so much and what. But with all these things that is happening, if you compare the life yakwa dandy crazy, I mean, is it matching up? If dandy crazy were to rise today and look at all this that is going on, what do you think dandy crazy would say? Do you think dandy crazy, if dandy crazy would rise up today and see all these things that are happening, do you really think dandy crazy would be so grateful? To some of you, of course, to some people, they are doing it genuinely. They were friends with dandy crazy and they cared. But a lot of you, especially mwewe politicians, jukubikira kumona mwewe newa PF, sana mwewe newa PF, even by you PND, Chagwa, you are busy, what are trying to show that, you know, you cared. Do you really think dandy crazy would be happy with you? I don't think he would be, at least from my point of view. Because, I mean, this guy, the life that he lived, I mean, it's not anything that you can talk about. It's not anything that you can talk about compared to the praises that you are showering on him. You can't compare it. And I'm not saying that he was not great. Dandy crazy was great. But did you people who are doing great things now, did you do great things for him when he was alive? Did you? Starting that song that we sang, Don't Kubeba, in 2011. That was a hit song that was played all over. It was like an anthem for PF. And what happened? What did you give to dandy crazy to say at least you helped us? At least you helped us. Eh? What did you give him? What did you give him, really? And you can say, some of you say, no, I mean, he was paid, he was given 10 pin, whatever, nonsense. And actually, I'm going to talk about this this issue of saying, no, we did so much, we did for him, because even some of you are talking about me, oh, we helped Tayali, hey, we did this. I'm going to talk about it at 20 hours. But for now, I'm talking about Dandy Crazy. Dandy Crazy, with everything that he did, if you look at the contribution that he made in the music industry and in sending out the message, because Dandy Crazy was not just a singer. Dandy Crazy was an advocate. He was an advocate and he was a politician, because being a politician is not just, calling yourself a president of a political party or whatever, having a political position. Some people play politics in what they do. Even in civil society, like Tabo Kawana, he's a civil society, he's a civil servant, but he's a politician. So we play politics in different ways. And Dandy Crazy was a politician, a great politician. That is why, many politicians are at the funeral, because Dandy Crazy was a politician. And he was a great politician who reached many people using music. And what he got a raw deal. Out of his political contribution, Dandy Crazy got a raw deal. Out of your PF, what he did for you, Dandy Crazy, he got a raw deal. Even when you want power, you got into power. A number of you, have become so rich. You became exponentially rich. You are even being arrested because of what you own. You are being arrested because of what you own. But Dandy Crazy, the only thing he could be arrested for is for not really living up to the life that he was supposed to. That's why some of you mule chudira no kuchudira, because mwali temenwe, you are very selfish. That's why some of you are even suffering, because you are very selfish. Some people were suffering. Wow, see, mule tutira. So sometimes, even when I'm trying to defend you and speak for you, sometimes you were very selfish, you people. You were very selfish, you are PF. Of course, not all of you, but most of you are very selfish. And you were selfish even to people that helped you. And one of them is Dandy Crazy. And it's not only Dandy Crazy. Right now, we have got musicians. If I'm lying, can somebody challenge me? Those musicians who were going around with Edgar Lungu, singing for Edgar Lungu, Pamararis, up to now, they have not been given anything. They used to come They used to come to my house complaining. And a lot of them, really, they got nothing. A lot of them, and they were really banking on that. But after you lost, you have just also forgotten about them. And yes, you can say, no, because we lost the elections and whatever. So, but those guys, they were doing a service. You were supposed to give them something. So, essentially, what I'm actually saying is that Dandy Crazy is being owed money by your PF. And I'm not lying. This is not a lie. Musicians, the group that they were, they can actually confirm this. Dandy Crazy, as you are busy, taking pictures and trying to show what, you owe Dandy Crazy money. But PF, you owe Dandy Crazy money together with the other musicians. Because you didn't pay them. That is a fact. You didn't pay them. You owe Dandy Crazy the money. So if you put them muleilanga after chilonga mwashika mukala wako na okula wako. But if you want to really do something good for Dandy Crazy has left children. You can organize yourself in your struggles and whatever. Organize yourself and pay Dandy Crazy together with other musicians. Those musicians you are using in 2021. But I am speaking this for them because you didn't pay them. Me, I know. You didn't pay them. And Dandy Crazy is one of them. So, out of those monies that you owe them, can you pay them, not just Dandy Crazy, but also those other musicians? Pay them. Kalandanya knows what I'm talking about. Kalandanya knows what I'm talking about because, I mean, this is there. And it was a service. Those people were hired. They were hired to deliver a service. But after you lost power, you never gave them anything. Dandy Crazy song a song yakobati ngamwalimu chitire fikulu such that, you know, I mean, he wouldn't have lived the life that he lived, you know, because he was a politician. Why is it that some poor politicians, some people who were poor, before PF came into power, they became rich, and Dandy Crazy remained poor? Why is it? That is what I'm talking about. So, mutonto nkanyepo bwino sana. Mutonto nkanyepo bwino sana. Ukwewati, if you muna chitapa chililo, if we pila pepa kwati, yo, pantu mwako po ama picture, mwa posta pa social media, if you pila na popeni. If you are people that really care, Dandy Crazy has the family, and he loved his family. Most of the times, there are a lot of videos where Dandy Crazy is complaining. Sometimes what tumina ba minister Shan Dandy Crazy was ever complaining about how you people neglected him. This is the truth. This is the truth. I know people may not want to hear this, but Dandy Crazy used to complain. He used to complain. So, enough, that's very good. That's very good. But can you continue at least mubali pireko balaba musician indala mashawesho babombere kutishafu ako family. Kutishafu ako family. Tebu fiunderanda ngabufi ndebepa. Leti aski Kalandanya. Aski other musicians inshilefo kulumbula any of those namubeshiva mwebeni. Namubeshiva. Because I know them. Me, I used to talk to them. That's why I'm a public lawyer. And that's why even now I'm talking. I'm doing my job as a public lawyer. Mwala shika, fipwina na popeni. Including mwebe neba nankani ba UPND. By UPND, you are also busy verifying Dandy Crazy. By UPND, you are also very bad at looking after families of those that have left. You know, this is why I hate politics really. Because we are just good at dukuilanga. You know, we just want to show off. After the cameras are off, we do something else. That's why I don't like politics. I'm a politician, but this is one thing I hate about politics. We just want to do things for the cameras, media, shan, that's it. But behind it's something else. By UPND, you are very bad at looking after people that have gone. Yes, but afterwards, I mean, you even talk about Lawrence Banda. Nan. There are a number of people that I can mention. And I can tell you that some of these family members, I've been talking to them. And they complain. Clans Zulu. I mean, she did so much for UPND. What have you done for Clans Zulu? Anyway. I'm not trying to be whatever. I'm just expressing myself. You are just hypocrites. Then I've also seen now this invoice that somebody has bought a coffin and what. Are these kind of things that you should even be talking about it? Why should an invoice of a coffin be going on social media? Anyway, I just wanted to say this. And whatever, but you are hypocrites. Twalashika Dandy Crazy. After Okushika, can somebody do something? Can somebody do something? And it's not only Dandy Crazy, it is a number of people that those group of musicians like Bowman used to call them. Those musicians, can you do something for them? If you can even do, I don't know. Anyway, I know Katush for Naranda, but I think Namun for Naranda. Bye.